Alexander Hamilton was well known and well liked in upper society in the 1780s. He married into the aristocracy and was one of George Washington's advisors during the Revolutionary War. In politics, he was one of the general opinions that the masses could not be trusted to select the leaders of the United States. Hamilton proposed a new government based on a model he and other delegates knew well, perhaps all too well, that of the British monarchy and the Parliament. Hamilton advocated virtually doing away with state sovereignty, noting that as long as there was power to be had in the states, people would aspire to acquire that power, to the detriment of the nation as a whole. New Jersey and William Paterson had a passion for order. He wanted nothing more than to put an end to the rebellions and the disorder that had arisen from the current state of the national government. He feared that smaller states like his own would be overtaken by the larger ones without specific protections. The New Jersey plan was more along the lines of what the delegates had been sent to do: draft amendments to the Confederation to ensure that it's functioning properly. It expanded national power without totally scrapping the old system. Moreover, it protected the small states from the large ones by ensuring one state gets one vote. Pinckney's beliefs about the people of the United States contrasted sharply with those of Hamilton. Where many of Hamilton's beliefs seem foreign to us, many of Pinckney's beliefs are in line with our contemporary values. Almost in total contrast to his kin in South Carolina, Pinckney grew to hold beliefs that the people could be trusted to make important decisions on the national scale. Little in Pinckney's plan was truly original. Pinckney himself had submitted a smaller but similar plan to Congress just a few months before the Annapolis Conference, but it is clear from the accounts of other members of the convention that Pinckney's plan was sent onto the Committee of Detail that drafted the first copies of the Constitution, and many of his ideas and phrases are included in what we read today. Virginia J. Madison has been called the father of the Constitution. He arrived in Philadelphia for the convention almost 2 weeks early so that he could start thinking about what he wanted the convention to accomplish. From his point of view, there were a few main problems with the Confederation. The states were under no obligation to pay their fair share of the national budget. They violated international treaties without abandon. They ran roughshod over the authority of the Congress, and they violated each other's rights. Madison's idea, certainly not an original one, but unique for the new United States, was to recreate the United States under an entirely different form of government, a republican model. In a republic, the people are the ultimate power, and the people transfer that power to representatives. As in the United States today, the people would elect their representatives to govern. His vision included separate authorities with separate responsibilities, allowing no one to control too much of the government, and a dominant national government, curbing the power of the states. Sherman was well liked and well respected among the delegates, and spoke more in the convention than anyone except Madison. In this time he was a leader, respected by political friend and foe alike. His opinion carried weight. He had advanced in ideas such as this as far back as 1776, when it was considered too radical to be taken seriously. This time it not only was taken seriously, but Sherman's voicing of his compromise may have saved the convention from doom. Roger Sherman's Great Compromise stated that the proportion of suffrage in the first branch should be according to the respective numbers of free inhabitants, and that in the second branch, or Senate, each state should have one vote and no more.